as you know, I mentioned before, my staff thinks I'm suffering from PMS, but what it is, I've just figured out. Carson, as you know, is going off this week, and I wasn't asked, here I go. I wasn't asked to come on and say goodbye. I wasn't asked in any way, shape, or form to be part of that with NBC, even though we did call. And what had gone down with me and with Johnny Carson was something private, and 3.5 years ago, and as far as I was concerned, was over with. I had left, as you know, to do my own show. And as we get close, I get more and more sentimental, and people keep coming up and saying to me, Carson, Carson, Carson. As some of you may remember, I was the first woman ever to host the show. I was the first woman to ever guest show it for a week. I was the first person, masculine or feminine, to host the show permanently. And it was a lot of steps in my life. And I had come out of nowhere when Carson put his arm around me on my first shot. I've been brought up 7 times, by the way. And the girl from Larchmont, trying very hard to be a comedian when ladies were not comedians. We go back to 1966. And my first night on the show, I'd been working as an office temporary and had gone to do the show. And that night, Carson said to me, "You're going to be a star." And I was so stupid and young. I looked around. I didn't know who he was talking to. And all this week, people have been sending me things, which is very sweet. Someone bought a guest book, which is going to be auctioned off, of the stars, the people that were on the Carson show those weeks, those years. And this is the first time I was on. I signed Joan Rivers, and I signed my home address. I was so stupid. 6 Oxford Road, Larchmont, New York, because I knew nobody would want to get a hold of me, so just in case. And it changed my life, the Carson show, totally. I have been kiting checks. I don't know if any of you know what that is. That's before computers. You would sign a check and then run to the bank and beg, "Please, please, please, hold the check. I'll get the money in for you tomorrow." And I had a lot of trouble with things like that. And I did the Carson show, and the next morning I ran to the bank with the Carson check. And I said, "There's a check coming in. Will you take this check?" And they said, "No problem. We saw you last night." And I knew something had changed in my life forever. Forever. And indeed it did. It gave me everything, that show. It gave me the right to be funny. It gave me the right to say to my parents, "See, I am successful," which is so important when your parents think you're not going to be successful. I met my husband. Carson knew my husband, Edgar, and introduced us. I was pregnant. I'm spitting all over because I'm crying. I was pregnant on that show. My first appearance afterward after Missy, my daughter, I sat on a tube. It was, I talked about it. That's how fresh it was. Through the years, as I said, the Carson show was very kind to me. I left it at the end of my contract when a list had come out saying the 10 replacements were all going to be men indeed. As it turned out, it was Jay Leno. So I wasn't wrong. That had been slipped to me. I left it to go on my own show. I was offered 15 times my salary. I was getting on Tonight Show. I think any of you would leave when your contract's up to get 15 times your salary and your own show. But I just want to say, because they won't let me say it on the Tonight Show, I'm just like the Stalin purge. It's like I never was on that show, and it hurts me so much. So I just want to say in my own way, the show changed my life. I am totally grateful. I wouldn't be wearing this watch. I wouldn't be wearing this charm bracelet. I wouldn't be having this show without it. So I wish Carson good luck. I don't wish him anything bad. He doesn't like me too bad. I do like him. And I thought what we would do today, because they wouldn't let me show a clip. We asked over the years, can I show clips from the show? And they keep saying, "No, you can't. No, you can't. We'll sue you." So I thought what we would do is maybe something nice instead. I thought the way the Carson show gave me my start, I thought maybe we would find some wonderful performers today and give them their start. So today we're going to show on our show some performers that I think 5 new talents. I think they're wonderful. They're terrific. They're ready to break through. And I hope we'll do that. We also have some friends of mine who shared their memories of their first times at the Tonight Show. I'll be throwing those clips in. And we'll be back in a moment with a really terrific, hot country music star. So stay with us.